What happens when a single, seemingly ordinary social media post collides with perfect timing, unspoken industry rules, and a rising star's defining moment? On a night meant to celebrate success, applause, achievement, and hard-earned recognition, the Chinese entertainment industry instead found itself pulled into a sudden storm. A storm no one officially announced, yet everyone immediately felt. And at the quiet center of it all stood Xiao Jinmai, calm, unflinching, and unexpectedly resolute. What should have been a straightforward victory for the drama "You Are My Shining Sun" transformed into a test of professionalism, boundaries, and generational power. This was never just another rumor or fleeting trending topic. It became a revealing moment, one that exposed how fame now moves faster than intention, and how silence is no longer the only currency of survival. The series itself had every reason to be celebrated. It broke through an oversaturated idol drama market with strong ratings, sustained discussion, and genuine emotional resonance. It proved that youthful leads could deliver depth, restraint, and commercial value at the same time. Xiao Jinmai, alongside Song Weilong, did not simply attract attention. They earned trust. Together, they portrayed a romance that felt lived in rather than manufactured, grounded rather than exaggerated. That is precisely why the celebration banquet organized by the platform was meant to mark a milestone, a statement that this drama had become a benchmark, not a fleeting hit. Yet on that very day, as congratulations circulated and cameras flashed, a different narrative quietly ignited online. Zhang Lingyi, a former collaborator of Xiao Jinmai, posted content that appeared harmless on the surface, but landed at the most sensitive moment possible. In the entertainment industry, timing is never neutral. Netizens immediately began connecting dots, reviving old collaborations, questioning motives, and accusing him of riding the wave of Xiao Jinmai's rising momentum. Within hours, speculation turned into a trending topic, fueled not by facts, but by algorithms, fan wars, and the irresistible pull of controversy. Xiao Jinmai found herself at the center of a conversation she never initiated and never needed. Public opinion split sharply. Some called it coincidence. Others insisted that industry veterans know exactly how exposure works. Amid the noise, one truth remained consistent among her fans. Xiao Jinmai's career has never relied on hype or opportunistic marketing. That is why what followed mattered so deeply. Instead of retreating into silence or releasing a vague PR statement designed to run out the clock, Xiao Jinmai responded with clarity, restraint, and unmistakable firmness. She made it clear that professional boundaries matter, and that real success does not require attachment to anyone else's spotlight. Her response neither accused nor overdefended. It neither escalated nor softened the situation. Instead, it reframed it entirely. An industry accustomed to watching young stars either overreact or disappear was caught off guard. Netizens quickly realized this was not the voice of a fragile rising actress, but of a professional who understood her position and refused to let external noise define her trajectory. That realization carried weight. Xiao Jinmai's journey has been anything but accidental. Beginning as a child actress under constant scrutiny, she navigated an industry where many failed to transition beyond their early image. She avoided that trap through deliberate role selection, steady pacing, and an insistence on character over spectacle, allowing audiences to grow with her rather than be forced into a sudden reinvention. This approach built trust not only with viewers, but also with producers and platforms, who now see her as a reliable anchor rather than a risky bet. "You Are My Shining Sun" became the proof point that shifted perception, demonstrating her ability to carry a major production, appeal across demographics, and maintain emotional authenticity without leaning on exaggerated tropes. Seen through this lens, her firm response was not surprising. It was inevitable. It symbolized a broader industry shift. Post-2000 actresses are no longer passive subjects of online narratives, but active managers of their own professional identity. They choose composure over chaos, results over reaction. A choice that resonated deeply with audiences increasingly exhausted by endless scandals and hollow spectacle. Many praised her maturity, noting that true confidence rarely needs loud declarations. As the drama's success continues to translate into high-profile appearances, official receptions, and major platform events alongside industry veterans, these moments now signal more than promotion. They confirm Xiao Jinmai's arrival into the industry's top tier, where every move is watched not for scandal, but for direction. Questions naturally follow. Will she continue refining modern romance, or challenge herself with more complex genres? Whatever the answer, one truth is clear: her career decisions will remain deliberate rather than reactive. This entire episode stands in stark contrast between fleeting online noise and years of discipline and preparation. It reminds us that influence is not built by chasing attention, but by knowing when to speak and when to let the work speak louder. While this controversy will eventually fade from trending lists, its implications will linger. Xiao Jinmai has shown that stability can be more powerful than spectacle, composure more effective than confrontation. In doing so, she has reinforced why her future looks not just bright, but durable. Industry insiders quietly noted how rare it has become to see a young actress navigate public pressure without either inflaming it or retreating entirely. In a media ecosystem that rewards extremes, where emotional statements generate clicks and silence invites projection, measured clarity often risks being overlooked. Yet in this case, restraint itself became the headline. It shifted the algorithmic tide and forced discussions back toward substance, a subtle but significant victory that speaks volumes about how audience values are evolving. Viewers are increasingly gravitating toward figures who demonstrate emotional intelligence and long-term thinking rather than reactive theatrics. This evolution matters. It signals a recalibration of power, where stars are no longer defined solely by visibility, but by their ability to maintain coherence under pressure. Xiao Jinmai's response offered a blueprint for how emerging actors might navigate similar moments, not by denying reality or fueling outrage, but by anchoring themselves in professional principles that leave little room for misinterpretation. As conversations unfolded, a broader reflection emerged. Why does a woman's success so often trigger narratives seeking to attach, contextualize, or dilute it through association? Xiao Jinmai's refusal to engage with such framing quietly challenged that pattern, reinforcing the idea that achievement does not require validation through proximity. Moments like this do more than resolve a single controversy. They subtly reshape expectations and norms, influencing how future situations are approached, reported, and interpreted. And as time moves forward and new projects are announced, this episode will likely be remembered not for the noise that surrounded it, but for the calm that cut through it.